Now that segues us on nicely to what we're talking about as what we need to look at as what we call market segmentation. Okay, the science of market segmentation. Many years ago, Stanford University did a VAL survey, a values and lifestyle survey, that showed the results of market segmentation over 5 principal areas, 5 principal types of buyer. They were traditional, emulators, achievers, socially conscious, and needy. Okay, so it's very important that you understand which type of buyer, which segment of the market is most appropriate for your product or service. Okay, because not everything that is new, for example, new on the market, latest, cutting edge, is appealing to every segment of the market. And in fact, it's only appealing to a very small segment of the market. So let's just take a quick look at what we're talking about with market segmentation. The market's just generally broken up into these 5 areas, and the first one here is traditional. Now, traditional make up a huge area of the general personal consumer. Traditionals love things where they love messages where everyone belongs to it. Okay, it's traditional. Everyone's doing it. So we call these people in other parlance belongers. You'll see messages pitched at them that pull at the heartstrings of God, King and Country, for example. So they love the messages. They love barbecues. You know, we're all getting together. They love traditional things like Holden cars. Okay, you might remember an ad years and years ago for Holden cars that was had a jingle in it that said, "Football, meat pies, kangaroos and Holden cars." Do you remember that one? Right? Bang! Pitched straight at the traditionals. They heard that ad and went, "Ah," and Holden sold not enough cars to keep them in business, but for many, many years, Holden is the Australian car, and that's pitched at the traditionals. Now, when you're designing language in your message piece to the traditionals, you would use things like proven, okay, traditional, reliable, okay, everybody uses, okay. Traditionals were the target of a recent meat campaign for lamb. Do you remember for the Australia Day saying, if you don't eat lamb on Australia Day, you're un-Australian, you don't belong. Once again, pitched straight at the traditionals. So a big segment of the market, and they have a high consumer dollar as well in those large numbers. So you would pitch your language in, say, a brochure or a marketing piece, hitting those key words, okay? And also in SEO campaigns on your on the internet, you'll be looking at that sort of language as well. The next one are emulators. Emulators in other marketing parlance are known as wannabes, right? They want to be in a higher demographic. They want to have more money. They want to have more. We'll get these words down. They want to have more money. They want to have more sex, right? They want to have faster cars. Okay, they want to have more sex. I've already said that. And they want basically to have that luxury lifestyle that they see the achievers of the world enjoying. Now, not where they're called emulators because they want to be like somebody else. So you'll see brochures, for example, say a Tony Robbins seminar, the UPW is Unleash the Power Within introductory seminar that goes over 4 days. Look at the marketing material. You have people lying in hammocks with briefcases beside them, driving BMWs, flying on jets, eating at the nice restaurants, you know, with groups of friends, with, you know, nice watches. All of that is pitched at the emulators. They like anything that's new. They like sex. Did I mention that sex is a big turn on for them? They like fast. They like money. They like prestige. Okay, but they're not used to it. They're aspirational to it. Okay, big section of the market, particularly for personal development courses, how to get more out of life. Emulators will be watching this, for example. This is the kind of training that emulators would come to and go, yes, this can help me go from where I am to where I'd love to be. Okay, so that kind of language, fast, money, sex, in your emulators, you don't have to put sex in, but it does work. The implication that you'll get more sex, you'll get more money, you'll get a better car, you'll get a better unit, you'll get a better lifestyle, that's what's pitched at your marketing material to emulators, if they're your central demographic model. The next category here are achievers. Now, when we said emulators are called emulators because they want to be like somebody else, this is who we're talking about, achievers. Achievers are people who've made it, right? Achievers are people who see themselves as right out there, number one, the best. Things that appeal to them aren't, BMW because it's faster or something just because it's new. They want unique, okay? They want rare. They want exceptional, right? This is a kind of language. They don't want to be they don't want to go where the traditionals or the emulators are. They want 6-star, okay? They want to be in a category of their own. Achievers are ones who want to be in limited numbers. So once again, Tony Robbins has a program for achievers where he'll only take, for example, 12 people to Fiji or Hawaii or wherever for an exclusive seminar. Now, that's very, very well pitched at the achievers, and you also see the price point is quite high because he knows they can afford it, right? And they know that they want to pay an amount of money that sets them apart from the rest of the market. So it's not a hard sell. Once you demonstrate its uniqueness, its rarity, its exclusive status and its exceptional status, once again, the sale is almost always automatic because achievers are looking for those opportunities in the world. Okay, second last category is socially conscious. Socially conscious people are people who have a huge attachment to the environment, to causes. They like to be crusaders. And socially conscious people, one of their principal avoidances is that they don't like to be seen to be manipulated, okay, as part of the system. They like to see themselves as outside the system. Okay, so when you're pitching your message to the socially conscious, you are talking about, once again, being an exclusive part of the market, but you're saying it not for the reasons that an achiever would like, or would appeal to an achiever. You are saying it's because this is a socially responsible things to do that will set you apart from the people who just don't care, the people who don't follow the cause, the people who don't have a mission in life, people who will consume, and once again, the achievers, the emulators and the traditionals, almost the mortal enemy of the socially conscious. You find a lot of young people in this particular demographic are in that younger age bracket, often university age students, and you'll see a lot of the way they vote, and they'll vote for a lot of green parties or parties that represent a cause to save something. So socially conscious, they are a marketing target. They do have disposable income, but not anywhere near as much as these three principal ones. However, if you have an eco-friendly or a socially conscious product, that's your target market. So you need to understand their frustrations in that they see themselves being manipulated all the time, and being part of a system. So you have to demonstrate to them that you care for them at a different level. You're not just grouping them with everybody else. You're treating them very specially. So in a way, for different reasons, they're the achievers of the intellectual class. Last group there is needy. Now, there's not much research done on needy in the marketing research or marketing endeavors, because needy people don't have much money. So your communication needs with the needy is really going to be based more on an altruistic endeavor. It's not going to be something you're going to be pitching anything for your business, your products or services to, if that makes sense. Not being nasty about it, it's just that needy can't pay you unless it's done through government funding. But then if you're looking for a government funded program, you're not pitching to the central demographic model, you're pitching to the government service or enterprise that is able to pay for it. So it's a different kind of person, probably in the traditionals area or socially conscious. Okay, does that make sense? All right, so that's market segmentation, and that's where we'll leave it for today. Next episode next module, we're going to be talking a little bit more about other aspects of building your business to try and save you years of headache and research and learning and help you create the business and the career that you dreamed about all that faster. Thank you very much.